Every day the world around us is moving at a frantic pace, a whirlwind of distractions and endless scrolling. Eyes are glued to glowing screens. Minds are drifting through endless feeds of images and words, and the attention of the masses is scattered like leaves in the wind. Yet, amidst this chaos, there is a quiet law of abundance that works tirelessly, waiting to respond to those who are awake to it. The divine intelligence of prosperity never sleeps. It is always present, always ready to flow into the life of the one who aligns with its currents. Wealth is not a matter of luck, circumstance, or inherited fortune. It is a matter of consciousness, a matter of consciously aligning oneself with the stream of infinite possibilities. To build wealth with online businesses is to step into a realm where thought meets action, where vision meets opportunity. The universe does not withhold, it multiplies. Whatever mind focuses upon, the invisible forces set into motion to bring it into manifestation. Those who scroll endlessly through social media, who watch the world's drama unfold with passive interest, are like seeds scattered on rocky ground, unable to root and grow. But the one who turns attention inward, who holds a clear vision of prosperity and takes inspired action, becomes a magnet for opportunity, ideas, and people who assist in the unfolding of that vision. Understand that every online business, no matter how small, is a vibration of thought made tangible. Whether it is creating content, offering a product, or delivering a service, the work done in faith and with purpose carries a frequency that draws success naturally. Fear, doubt, and procrastination can never coexist with abundance, for they are the shadows that obscure the clear light of the mind. When the thought is steady, when the heart is open, and when action is consistent, the invisible forces begin to weave circumstances that support the manifestation of wealth. Money is not fought for, it is attracted. It is a friend of those who think in terms of prosperity, those who recognize that the right ideas, spoken and acted upon with confidence, will open doors that seem impossible to the casual observer. The one who chooses to build wealth while others scroll is not merely engaging in commerce, they are affirming a truth, that their life is an expression of abundance, that their vision is not limited by the opinions or behaviors of others. Every click, every post, every connection made with intent and clarity becomes a stepping stone on the path of prosperity. The universe delights in cooperation, and those who act in harmony with its laws find that even small efforts can produce miraculous returns. Prosperity in the online world is a reflection of inner alignment. Just as a tree draws nourishment from the soil and sun, so too does wealth flow to the mind and heart attuned to its law. Each action taken with faith, each idea carried forward with courage, summons the energy of abundance. While the majority remain passive observers, the mindful creator steps into the eternal river of wealth, claiming what is rightfully theirs, not through struggle, but through the magnetism of a consciousness attuned to success. Attention is energy. Where the mind focuses, wealth flows. Scrolling mindlessly blocks abundance. The mind is the master architect of life. It is the invisible hand that shapes every circumstance, draws to you every opportunity, and opens the doors through which abundance flows. Yet, so many drift through life unaware of the tremendous power held within their thoughts. Every moment of attention, every focus of consciousness, carries energy. Energy is thought made manifest, and wherever it is directed, it begins to attract similar energies. When the mind is focused, clear, and purposeful, the universe responds with a flow of prosperity that is as natural as the sun rising each day. Those who understand this secret act as magnets for success, while those who allow their attention to wander, distracted by endless scrolling and trivial diversions, weaken the very current that could bring wealth into their lives. Scrolling endlessly through social media, watching videos that stir emotion but produce nothing, or dwelling on the lives of others without purpose, is like pouring water into a sieve. The energy of attention leaks away, unnoticed, unclaimed, and unproductive. Every moment spent in passive observation is a moment in which the law of abundance cannot operate. The universe cannot deliver riches to a mind that is scattered, restless, or indifferent. It is not the amount of time you spend that matters, but the quality and intensity of your focus. When you direct your attention deliberately toward creating value, toward building ideas, toward connecting with opportunities, the invisible forces of abundance respond with precision, aligning people, resources, and circumstances to manifest your vision. Consider attention as the soil of the mind. If the soil is cluttered with distractions, weeds of doubt, and seeds of fear, nothing fruitful can grow. But if the soil is cleared, if the mind is focused like a lens gathering the rays of the sun, the seeds of prosperity take root and flourish. Every thought entertained, every plan carefully conceived, and every idea nurtured carries with it the magnetic energy of manifestation. Those who spend hours scrolling are like gardeners who wander through their fields, scattering seeds at random and expecting a bountiful harvest. The law of the universe does not operate through randomness. It responds to deliberate, conscious thought. Attention focused with intent draws the invisible forces of the universe to work on your behalf, creating avenues of wealth, opportunities for growth, and circumstances that appear as miracles to those who do not understand the law at work. Attention is not just mental, it is spiritual. When you focus your consciousness on abundance, on the creation of value, and on the vision of your higher self, you are calling forth forces far greater than your own. The universe is a mirror, reflecting back the energy you emit. If your focus is on lack, scarcity, or distraction, those conditions will increase around you. But if your focus is on wealth, creativity, and purposeful action, the world responds by opening doors, aligning opportunities, and placing resources in your path that you could never have imagined. The one who is mindful, the one who directs attention consciously, is never at the mercy of chance. They are guided by the invisible hand of divine intelligence, orchestrating circumstances in their favor. The difference between those who accumulate wealth and those who remain stagnant lies largely in where they place their attention. Many see others achieving success and feel envy or doubt, not realizing that their own attention is scattered. They invest their energy in following trends, reacting to every post, or seeking validation from the outside world, and in doing so, they surrender their power. True prosperity begins with mastering the mind, with learning to hold attention with unwavering focus. Every time you redirect your attention to creation rather than consumption, to action rather than distraction, you reinforce the flow of abundance. Each moment of deliberate focus strengthens the current that carries opportunity, and every distracted moment weakens it. The online world, filled with infinite streams of information, can be either a garden of growth or a desert of distraction. It is the focus of the mind that determines which it becomes. Those who see scrolling as entertainment alone are like travelers wandering aimlessly through a vast desert, seeing riches on the horizon but never reaching them. Those who understand that attention is energy recognize that every click, every thought, and every action can be aligned with the purpose of creation. To focus on the vision of prosperity is to activate the law that brings it into manifestation. The universe, in perfect harmony, always supports the thoughts that are held steadily, consistently, and with faith. Abundance does not come to those who wait passively, nor to those who allow their attention to be hijacked by distractions. It comes to those who understand the secret of attention, who cultivate it like a precious jewel, and who direct it toward the creation of value, the development of ideas, and the manifestation of their highest vision. Each moment of conscious attention is like a drop of water falling into a river that grows wider and stronger with every added current. The universe, ever responsive to energy, gathers these currents to deliver wealth, opportunity, and success in forms that may surprise the men. But never fail to serve the vision held firmly in the heart. Online businesses as vibrations, every digital action carries a frequency that attracts opportunity. Every action, every thought, every word carries a vibration. In the world of online business, this truth is magnified, for the digital realm is a reflection of consciousness itself. What you create, post, or share is more than content. It is energy radiating into the unseen, calling to like energies, and summoning opportunities that align with the frequency you emit. The universe is always responding to the vibrations you release, matching your energy with circumstances, people, and resources that resonate with your intent. Therefore, the creation of an online business is not merely a practical venture, it is a spiritual act, a conscious alignment of your inner vision with the abundance waiting to manifest in the outer world. Every post, video, message, and interaction is a note in the symphony of your life. When attention is given with purpose, clarity, and positive intention, the digital work you do becomes a beacon, attracting wealth, partnerships and growth. Conversely, half-hearted effort, scattered focus, or fear-driven actions transmit a vibration of doubt and limitation, repelling opportunities before they have a chance to appear. In the unseen, all is energy, and energy is never neutral. It either creates, attracts, and multiplies, or it diminishes, obstructs, and dissipates. The successful online entrepreneur understands this law intuitively. The business is not built solely with products, services, or clever marketing. It is built with the vibration carried in every thought, every word, and every digital expression. Consider that when you create an online presence, you are radiating into a vast universe of potential. The website you launch, the content you share, the ideas you express, each carries an invisible signature, a resonance that either draws toward it or pushes away the energy of prosperity. It is not enough to merely act. One must act with consciousness, with an awareness that your energy is your currency. The universe responds to the quality of the vibration, not just the quantity of effort. Those who create online content in a spirit of generosity, authenticity, and faith naturally draw audiences, collaborators, and clients who are aligned with the frequency of abundance. Those who act out of scarcity, competition, or desperation inadvertently repel the very success they seek. Every online business, no matter how small, has the power to become a lighthouse in the sea of human consciousness. When the energy behind it is positive, consistent, and directed toward service, it begins to attract opportunities that may appear miraculous, but are in fact the law of resonance at work. Invisible forces arrange circumstances, open doors, and connect people in ways that cannot be planned by the human mind alone. The universe operates on frequency, and when your digital actions match the frequency of wealth, success, and prosperity, you are aligned with the natural flow of abundance. Think of vibration as a magnet. The stronger and purer the energy you put into your online business, the stronger the attraction. A post created with genuine intent to educate, inspire, or serve carries a higher vibration than one created merely for attention or profit. Every interaction, comment, and connection made in authenticity amplifies the magnetic pull of your business. Those who fail to recognize this often rely on gimmicks, shortcuts, or manipulation, forgetting that energy always precedes form. The unseen world responds to vibration first, and manifestation in the visible world follows. In the online space, where billions of minds converge daily, the frequency of your actions determines whether you rise or remain unnoticed. Energy is contagious. It flows to those who are receptive. By consistently transmitting the frequency of value, service, and abundance, you cultivate a field in which opportunities naturally gravitate. Every subscriber gained, every product sold, every connection made is a response to the vibration you emit. No algorithm, no marketing trick, no external force can replace the power of aligned energy. The law of the universe operates perfectly, like attracts like, and what you radiate digitally will return to you multiplied. The digital world magnifies the principle that the universe is always responsive to vibration. When you launch a project online, you are sending ripples into the collective consciousness. Each ripple carries your intent, and those ripples intersect with the energy of others, creating networks, connections, and pathways that lead to abundance. The conscious creator knows that consistency in vibration is as essential as consistency in action. One positive, authentic post can attract attention, but repeated, harmonious actions build an unstoppable current that draws wealth, opportunities, and success effortlessly. Understanding your online business as a vibration requires a shift in perspective. You begin to see beyond the physical elements of products, websites, or sales metrics, and recognize that every digital action is a spiritual act, an energetic declaration of what you intend to manifest. The universe responds to this declaration with perfect precision, providing the ideas, the partnerships, the clients, and the resources that align with your frequency. Those who focus solely on mechanics without attention to vibration struggle, for their energy does not match the abundance they desire. True prosperity flows to the one who combines inspired action with conscious energy, creating a harmonious resonance that cannot be ignored by the unseen forces that govern manifestation. Each moment spent creating content, developing strategies, or serving clients online is an opportunity to elevate your vibration. By infusing your actions with faith, positivity, and a sense of higher purpose, You set in motion a chain of events that attracts opportunities beyond what the human mind could calculate. Like a tuning fork, your energy resonates through the invisible currents of the universe, calling forth like energies, opening doors, and aligning circumstances in perfect harmony with your intent. The one who recognizes that every digital action carries a frequency understands the sacred responsibility of attention. Online business is not merely commerce. It is a spiritual practice, a conscious co-creation with the forces of abundance. The energy you release determines the quality of the manifestation, and the universe, ever faithful to its law, responds with precision, always returning to you that which resonates with the vibration you maintain. Faith over fear, doubt and procrastination repel prosperity, confidence and inspired action. Magnetize it. Faith is the invisible bridge that connects desire to manifestation. It is the inner certainty, the unwavering belief in the unseen, that draws the outer circumstances into alignment with one's vision. Fear, on the other hand, is the shadow that obscures the light of abundance. It is a force that drains energy, clouds judgment, and repels the very prosperity one seeks. Those who understand the law of life know that every thought, every feeling, and every action is magnetic. Fear, doubt, and hesitation send a vibration of limitation into the universe, and the universe, in perfect obedience to its law, returns to you circu. Stances that mirror that vibration. Faith, courage, and inspired action, however, carry a vibration of expansion, abundance, and success, calling forth opportunities, resources, and allies that seem miraculous but are in fact the natural response of the law of attraction, operating with precision. Procrastination is a subtle form of fear. It masquerades as delay, as caution, as waiting for the right moment. Yet it is in truth a resistance to the flow of abundance. The universe does not act on hesitation. It moves swiftly in response to clear, decisive faith. Every delay weakens the current of opportunity, while every inspired action strengthens it. Those who wait for perfect conditions or fear the opinions of others allow their energy to scatter, and in doing so, repel the wealth that is eager to flow. Yet the one who moves with faith, even in small steps, activates invisible forces that align circumstances, remove obstacles, and attract what is necessary for success. Faith is the engine, action is the vehicle, and together they create unstoppable momentum toward prosperity. Confidence is not arrogance. It is recognition of one's inherent power and divine right to abundance. Every successful entrepreneur, every visionary, understands that their inner conviction shapes the world around them. Confidence radiates a frequency that draws opportunity, collaboration, and wealth. It communicates to the universe that you are ready, deserving, and capable of receiving the highest good. Fear communicates the opposite. It whispers scarcity, limitation, and doubt, and the law of life answers in kind. The universe is impartial. It does not judge or choose. It responds only to the vibration emitted, to the signal sent forth by thoughts and feelings. Therefore, cultivating faith and confidence is not optional. It is essential for anyone seeking lasting prosperity. Inspired action is the language of faith. It is not action driven by panic, by greed, or by pressure, but by a clear vision of success, a knowing that the invisible forces are at work in your favor. Each step taken in alignment with purpose strengthens the magnetic flow of abundance. Those who act impulsively without vision may generate movement, but they rarely manifest meaningful results. Those who act consistently, guided by intuition and a steady belief in their ability to succeed, find that the universe conspires to meet them at every turn. Obstacles that seem insurmountable dissolve. Resources appear at the precise moment they are needed, and people aligned with your mission are drawn into your orbit. The mind cannot serve two masters at once. Doubt and faith cannot coexist in the same space without one canceling the other. When doubt creeps in, when hesitation paralyzes action, the energy of fear is released into the universe, and the law responds with circumstances that reflect scarcity, delay, or frustration. Faith, however, is like a clear lamp in the darkness, illuminating the path, calling forth support, and creating a resonance that attracts solutions, money, and opportunities that are perfectly attuned to your purpose. Each affirmation, each positive declaration, each step taken with courage strengthens the current of abundance and ensures that success is inevitable, not by chance, but by design. Many fail to achieve wealth because they undervalue the power of inner certainty. They look to the outside world for validation, for conditions, or for guarantees, forgetting that the outer world is simply a reflection of the inner state. Prosperity begins in consciousness, in the knowing that the divine intelligence of the universe is actively supporting the one who moves with faith. Fear may whisper, "You are not ready. There is not enough, or it is too late," yet these are illusions. Shadows cast by the mind when it loses sight of its inherent creative power. Confidence, clarity, and inspired action dissolve these shadows, revealing the path of abundance that has always existed, waiting for acknowledgement and movement. Faith over fear also requires trust in the unseen. It is an understanding that what is not yet visible is already in motion, orchestrated perfectly by the infinite intelligence that governs all life. Every idea you act upon with courage is a seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe, and it grows unseen until the perfect time for manifestation arrives. Fear and hesitation prevent planting, leaving the mind barren, while faith encourages planting, nurturing, and trust in the growth that follows. Those who understand this principle recognize that timing, resources, and results are orchestrated by forces far greater than themselves. Their role is simply to maintain faith, take action, and remain aligned with the highest good. Every digital endeavor, every online business, every project is a reflection of the vibration you carry. When fear dictates your choices, opportunities appear to resist, obstacles seem heavier, and success feels distant. When faith governs your choices, doors open where walls appeared, solutions come where problems existed, and momentum builds effortlessly. The law is impartial and perfect. The energy you emit is the energy you receive. Confidence and inspired action are the keys to activating this law. Doubt and procrastination are the locks that keep abundance at bay. The one who practices faith over fear becomes a master of manifestation. They know that nothing external can prevent the flow of wealth when the inner current is strong, clear, and unwavering. They understand that obstacles are not punishments, but signals to strengthen alignment, that delays are not denials but invitations to deepen trust, and that every inspired action is a declaration to the universe of readiness to receive all that is rightfully theirs. Fear may appear, doubt may whisper, yet the one who remains anchored in faith continues to act, knowing that the unseen is fully operational, aligning circumstances, people, and resources with precision to bring every vision to fruition. Alignment creates miracles. Inner clarity and vision summon external circumstances in your favor. Alignment is the secret doorway to miracles. It is the state in which the inner mind, the heart, and the spirit are all focused on the same vision, vibrating in harmony with the infinite intelligence that governs abundance. When one is truly aligned, the unseen forces of the universe begin to orchestrate circumstances, events, and relationships to support the vision that has been firmly held within. Misalignment, on the other hand, creates resistance, confusion, and delay. Many work tirelessly, yet without inner clarity, their efforts scatter, and the invisible currents of abundance remain untapped. True prosperity, true manifestation, begins within, with the conscious decision to align thought, feeling, and action with the highest good. Clarity is the lens through which miracles are seen and drawn. Without clarity, the mind wanders, doubt creeps in, and hesitation undermines purpose. To be aligned is to have a clear picture of one's goals, a definite understanding of what is desired, and an unwavering belief in its attainment. The universe cannot act on vague wishes or contradictory intentions. It responds with precision to the vibrations set by thought and feeling. When the vision is clear and the mind is undistracted, every step, every idea, and every action resonates with the current of abundance, activating circumstances that serve the intended outcome. Each moment of focus strengthens the invisible alignment, creating momentum that cannot be opposed by external conditions. Alignment is not only mental but emotional and spiritual. Feelings act as the amplifier of thought. Joy, gratitude, and faith increase the frequency of manifestation, while worry, frustration, and doubt weaken it. The one who seeks to create wealth through online business or any venture must cultivate not only a clear vision, but also a harmonious emotional state that matches the desired outcome. The invisible laws of the universe respond not merely to intention, but to the combined energy of thought and feeling. When emotions are in harmony with purpose, obstacles transform into opportunities, challenges reveal hidden advantages, and every encounter becomes a stepping stone toward the manifestation of prosperity. To align is to surrender to the divine intelligence that governs all creation, while simultaneously taking inspired action. It is a paradoxical state of knowing and doing, knowing that the universe is orchestrating support, yet acting with confidence, courage, and consistency. Miracles do not appear to those who wait passively for external conditions to change. They appear to those who align internally, and then move decisively in accordance with their vision. Every decision made in alignment reinforces the law of attraction. Every action taken in harmony strengthens the invisible current, and every moment spent in faith intensifies the energy that summons the right people, the right ideas, and the right opportunities. The principle of alignment explains why some online businesses flourish seemingly effortlessly, while others struggle despite talent, effort, and strategy. It is not merely marketing, skill, or timing that creates success. It is the resonance of the creator, the entrepreneur whose mind, heart, and spirit are aligned with their vision emits a magnetic frequency that draws clients, collaborators, and resources into orbit. The work flows, ideas come easily, and opportunities manifest in forms that defy ordinary explanation. The universe conspires on behalf of the aligned, opening doors where walls appeared, and arranging circumstances in such a way that the path of abundance seems guided by an unseen hand. Every thought and action contributes to alignment. Focused attention, consistent effort, positive expectation, and faithful belief all build the energy that calls forth favorable circumstances. Misalignment occurs when the mind entertains doubts, when actions are taken inconsistently, or when the heart wavers between hope and fear. Each contradictory thought weakens the current, slows the momentum, and invites delay. By cultivating mental clarity, emotional harmony, and spiritual trust, the aligned individual creates a powerful field in which miracles are not only possible, but inevitable. The digital world, with its vast networks and infinite connections, is a perfect environment in which alignment operates. Every online action, whether posting content, creating products, or building relationships, carries the frequency of the mind and heart behind it. Alignment ensures that these actions radiate abundance, clarity, and purpose. Clients, followers, and collaborators are drawn not by chance, but by resonance, responding to the vibrational signature of your aligned energy. Even the algorithms of digital platforms, which mirror human engagement, amplify the effects of alignment, multiplying reach, impact, and influence in accordance with the energy behind the work. Miracles manifest when inner vision and outer action are in harmony. The aligned mind does not merely hope for success. It knows it is already in motion in the unseen realm. Every challenge encountered is an invitation to deepen alignment. Every delay is an opportunity to reinforce faith, and every small success is a confirmation that the invisible forces are at work. By maintaining focus, cultivating gratitude, and acting with inspired purpose, the aligned entrepreneur experiences synchronicities, unexpected solutions, and the effortless unfolding of circumstances that support the vision. Alignment also cultivates patience and trust. The aligned individual understands that timing is governed by divine intelligence, not human expectation. Impatience, worry, or forced action disrupt the resonance and can delay manifestation. Faithful alignment, however, ensures that each step is purposeful, each decision is guided, and each moment is a contribution to the energy that brings prosperity. By consistently holding inner clarity, cultivating emotional harmony, and taking inspired action, the path of wealth becomes a river flowing smoothly toward the manifestation of dreams, with the universe arranging every element in perfect order. Small steps, big results, consistent, purposeful online actions compound into unstoppable wealth. Greatness is not born of sudden leaps but of steady, consistent movement. In the creation of wealth, particularly in the world of online business, it is the accumulation of small, purposeful actions that compounds into results far beyond imagination. Each task completed, each idea shared, each connection nurtured, carries a vibration of progress, and the invisible forces of the universe respond with perfect alignment. Many wait for a dramatic breakthrough, believing that success must arrive in monumental form. Yet the law of life operates in quiet, persistent steps, multiplying the energy that is consistently applied. The faithful student of abundance understands that each small action, if repeated with purpose, builds a momentum that cannot be resisted, a current of prosperity that carries one inevitably toward the desired goal. Consistency is the secret ingredient in the alchemy of wealth. A single inspired action may create a spark, but it is repetition, faithfulness, and attention to detail that build the fire of manifestation. Every time you post valuable content, engage sincerely with your audience, or refine a product or service, you are not merely completing a task, you are sending a vibrational signal into the universe. This signal attracts resources, partnerships, clients, and ideas that align with your vision. The universe never tires of responding to persistence. It magnifies the energy of those who act steadily, amplifying the effects of even the smallest endeavors. The one who understands this principle moves forward without discouragement, knowing that each effort compounds invisibly until the harvest appears. The principle of compounding is not limited to finance alone, it governs every facet of creation. Thoughts, actions, habits, and intentions, when aligned and repeated, accumulate power over time. In the online world, the accumulation of small victories, small connections, and small contributions grows into influence, authority, and ultimately, wealth. The invisible law of increase works quietly but relentlessly. Those who neglect the power of small steps often become impatient, seeking instant results, and fail to realize that the accumulation of effort in alignment with vision produces results far greater than any single effort could achieve. By honoring the process and maintaining consistency, the path to abundance becomes not only certain, but also joyous. Purpose infuses every action with energy. Actions without purpose are like seeds scattered in barren soil. They do not take root and yield little to no harvest. The entrepreneur who approaches every online task with clarity of intent, whether creating content, engaging with an audience, or developing a product, sends forth a vibration that resonates with opportunity. The universe responds to purpose, to the directed energy behind action. Small steps, when infused with intent, and faith, become powerful agents of manifestation, calling forth circumstances, resources, and people that support the unfolding of prosperity. The law of increase operates most effectively when the energy behind action is concentrated, deliberate, and aligned with the highest good. Patience is the companion of small, consistent steps. One may not see immediate results, and the human mind often grows restless, seeking validation or tangible proof of progress. Yet the unseen realm is always at work, arranging, multiplying, and harmonizing circumstances in accordance with persistent action. The Creator who continues faithfully, taking steps each day toward the vision, is laying a foundation that cannot be shaken. Each effort is like a brick in the construction of a magnificent edifice, and the universe ensures that the building of prosperity proceeds in perfect order according to divine law. Miracles appear as the cumulative effect of consistent energy applied over time. Action aligned with faith multiplies the effects of small steps. The universe responds not merely to activity, but to inspired action, action imbued with belief in success and certainty of outcome. Fear-driven, hesitant, or distracted efforts scatter energy and produce little return, while focused, confident, and repeated actions send a clear signal to the invisible forces. These forces, obeying the universal law, align circumstances, provide guidance, and open doors that seem coincidental but are, in truth, responses to steady, purposeful energy. Small steps taken with faith are like drops of water in a stream, each adding volume, depth, and momentum until the stream becomes a river unstoppable and carrying abundance in its flow. The digital world magnifies the power of consistency. Every post shared, every message sent, every product launched, and every audience engaged contributes to a growing presence and influence. Each interaction, each value offered, creates ripples that extend far beyond immediate visibility, touching people, attracting attention, and opening opportunities that cannot be predicted or controlled. The invisible law works tirelessly, amplifying persistent effort, rewarding faith, and bringing the compounding effects of aligned action to bear, in ways that appear miraculous. Those who neglect the importance of small, repeated actions often see only scattered results, but those who honor the principle of steady effort experience the multiplication of wealth, influence, and impact. Gratitude enhances the power of small steps. Recognizing each small success, each lesson learned, each connection made, strengthens the vibrational current of prosperity. Gratitude acts as a catalyst, increasing the magnetism of every action, amplifying its effects in the unseen realm. The individual who celebrates each small step and acknowledges the divine orchestration behind progress draws further opportunities, resources, and support. Every act of faithfulness, no matter how minor it appears, is magnified by the law of increase and returned in forms that surpass expectation. Those who commit to small, consistent, purposeful steps develop a rhythm with the universe, a harmonious interaction in which the unseen forces anticipate and support their efforts. Actions compound, energy accumulates, and the manifestation of wealth becomes inevitable. The process teaches patience, discipline, clarity, and trust in the law of life, revealing that abundance is not the product of chance, but the inevitable consequence of aligned, repeated, and faithful action. The one who honors the small steps becomes the one whose wealth, influence, and prosperity are unstoppable, carried forward on the currents of the law itself.